We just got a bag, blowing money fast. They say we won't last, now we popping tags. I be drinking lean, she be drinking too.
What's going on, y'all? This is James Rawl. Thank you so much for checking out my video. I really appreciate it. Wow, boy oh boy, what we have today? Virgil Abloh. Virgil Abloh did a quick Q&A on his Instagram stories. They basically asked him 7 questions, basically asking what inspires him, and you know, asking how did he get started with, you know what I mean, in the fashion world, and which I'm very curious to see what he's going to answer. Virgil Abloh is one of the guys that I look up to, man. He came from the very bottom. One guy that never even went to fashion school, you know what I mean? He hooked up with Kanye West early on in 2009. Those guys both interned at Fendi. After that, he started Ben Trills, and after that, he started Pyrex Vision. Then shortly after that, that's when he started Off-White, which took off in 2013, and 2017 was probably the biggest year for Off-White. They were like #1 in streetwear sales across the board, and those guys really took over the fashion world with Off-White. So, you know what I mean, the guy really worked his tail off, and you know what I mean, hard work pays off no matter where you come from. No excuses, no none of that. So he's one of the guys that I really look up to, man. He, you know what I mean, if he can make it, anybody can make it. And this guy is from Chicago. Just in case you've been living under the rock, Louis V just hired him to be artistic director for the menswear line. So, which is pretty a big deal, you know what I mean? It's a very, very big deal. Filling out the consensus from the rest of the fashion world, it seems like everyone is like kind of split on their opinions, whether they think it's a good move or a bad move for Louis V. I think it is an amazing move for Louis V, and I think this is just a great opportunity for Virgil. But you know, you got other people on the other side like, oh, it's a bad idea. Oh, the hype beast is gonna ruin Louis V. Oh, Off-White is a kid's brand, and yada yada yada, which I think is all crazy. But you know what I mean, you're just gonna always have haters no matter what you do. So, but I think it's a brilliant move and a step in the right direction for men's streetwear. So let's check this Q&A out. 7 questions for Virgil.
Going to the store in Chicago, Illinois, and there was this wallet that Pharrell used to have. It's like the Wapiti, it was called. I still own it today.
See, I remember those freaking wallets. Those wallets were like huge, and they had like this strap that was in the end of it. And usually what guys do would put it right on their belt loop, so it would just hang. It would just literally hang off their pants, a little looking all goofy. But yeah, I definitely remember that. I remember seeing Kanye West probably back in 2008, 2009 wearing. That's the first time I probably ever saw it. So yeah.
Favorite LV collaboration? First one that comes to the top of my head is Steven Sprouse. You know, I felt like it's me in a nutshell.
Just in case you guys didn't know, Steven Sprouse, he was real big in the 80s and 90s with his graffiti type art, graffiti type fashion. The biggest moment for Steven, I would say, is in 2001 with him and Marc Jacobs collaborated with Louis V in 2001 to make the logo bags. When those guys collaborated on those bags, that's when his name really blew up.
I draw inspiration from things I see on the street more than often. You know, I travel a lot, so I'm always looking out the window. That and my friends, you know. I'm just lucky to have an amazing amount of inspirational friends.
See, with me being an artist, I can really relate to that, man. You know, when I'm out with my girl, you know what I mean, she be in the middle of talking, and I just be staring into space, you know what I mean, staring down a block like, you know what I mean, because you can just be inspired by, you know what I mean, different things outside, you know what I'm saying? So it feels good that I can really relate to Virgil as far as finding inspiration outside and, you know what I mean, with your friends and just everywhere. So that's pretty dope.
Last thing that inspired me was there's a delivery worker who had a cool pair of jeans on that gave me an idea. That was 20 seconds ago.
That delivery worker that just saw Virgil, bro, trademark those pants. Because once Virgil gets a hold of it and start making millions, you want to make sure you're taken care of.
At LV, I'm looking forward to establishing a new vocabulary. You know, something that's youthful, modern, but at the same time hinged on the past. What excites me about coming to LV is the opportunity to create with this level of craftsmanship and luxury. I think, you know, it's a tremendous infrastructure to put new ideas into. I don't speak French yet.
You gonna learn?
Yeah, sure.
Yo, not to offend all my French people out there, but I think I think the French language is probably the most least attractive language out there. Like, you hear a chick talking Spanish and Russian, even, you know what I mean? It kind of turns you on in a way, but once she starts speaking French, you be like, what? The biggest thing that I found from that is just the inspiration, man. It just feels good that, you know what I mean, the person that you look up to are basically inspired by the same things that you do and find inspiration the same ways that you do. So I think that's probably like the biggest thing. Even with him, you know, working with Louis V now, he still has Off-White. So a lot of people think that Louis V is getting the better part of the deal, which I disagree. I think it's like 50-50. I think Virgil's getting the big part of this deal, if not even bigger, because all of that knowledge and all of that experience, you could just, you know what I mean, swing over the Off-White, you know what I'm saying? And he could just grow his repertoire and just get better and better and better. And everything that he's learning down working with Louis V, he could, you know what I mean, transition that to Off-White. So his knowledge is just going to get even greater. I think that's the best thing about working with Louis V is having a range of fashion that Louis V offers. So I think it's an amazing move of Virgil. You know what I mean? You never want to let anybody, you know, keep you inside of a box, man. You got to work that range. So I'm very excited. I think the streetwear fashion is in good hands, and I think this move says a lot as well too. I think Louis V is starting to wake up. They're starting to see that streetwear is kind of taking over. They're kind of pushing over casual wear to the side, you know what I'm saying? All that old ass swag that you see, that shit ain't happening no more. Streetwear is definitely taking over. It blew up in 2017, and it's gonna blow up even more in 2018. So Louis V recognized that, and it was like, yo, we need this dude in our team. So I think it was a brilliant move on both sides. Thank you guys so much for watching that video with me. My name is James Rawl. Make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe button. More videos coming soon. I'm out.